I've seen parlays with pirates that were more cheerful than this.
Gods, we can't go on like this.
You're the one who's killed my friends, aren't you?
Amalia, I never knew you'd have such bloodthirsty Nimdutin as friends.
Wait. Marius? I thought you were dead. You're with this?
Amalia, keep your head. No one's here to fight you. Don't be a Nimdut, no one else gets hurt.
No, I won't hear this. Not from you. You have no idea how much you're twisting the knife, Marius. We're literally dying to escape, and here you are, back after you got out, and you're with... Answer me, envoy. It was you who killed my friends, wasn't it? Right. Give me one reason I shouldn't kill you where you stand. You were attacked because you intruded on our lands. Bandits, huh? I'll send you to the grave so you can apologize to them personally.
You're mine now! Watch your back! Hard enough. Renew arm! To your left! Good fighting.
However long you need to stay, Gillian, stay. Thank you, Lorraine.
Welcome back to the tower, envoy. I don't know what to tell you except that it's best to keep to the road. Believe me when I say you don't want to know our lands. Danger without any of the excitement. These days we do little but hold the gate, kill vermin, and ship their meat back to the keep. I see. I'm sorry, envoy. I think I need a moment. Take this and leave me be.
Are you sure I can't do anything else for you?
Oh, you're so sweet. I'm all right for now, thank you.
Good. If you need anything, just let me know. Even if it's just a hot drink. I'm happy to do anything I can.
That means so much to me, Lorraine. I'll take you up on that later.
I can't wait. Oh! Envoy, it's so good to see you again. Welcome back from the wilderness. Gillian told me everything you did for her. I'm so glad she's safe. Thank you, Envoy. I don't know what to say, but thank you. Thank you, Envoy, for everything. Be safe out there.
A parting cloud. A solitary sprout in a dead land. It grows here still. We twine.
Oh, you stopped by. It's so good to see you again. Thank you. Gods, I'm glad to be out of that cave and, well, back to something normal. And Lorraine over there has really made me feel welcome. More than welcome, even. She really helps me feel at ease. It's nice being with her. Thanks. We'll see how it goes, I guess. Anyway, I should let you get back to it. I'll be here should you ever need me for any reason. Oh, and one thing before I forget. The wardens let me open shop. I don't have as much for sale as I like, but if you want to see what I've got, just ask.
Oh, gods. Anyone else finding it hard to breathe?
Oh dear.
Skins in the dark. The mountains shift in unknowable shapes. The sulfur scalds. We do not like to linger in this place. The rule of the wilds. What will they do to gain such victory? Beast of treachery smells you. It stalks you across the land. A sword for a settlement? The scorpion promises to protect. Rose today, thorn tomorrow. Friend or foe? The branches shake. Another time, a distant ache. A hidden strike, a bond bleeds in silence. Have your hands known this? An oak, everlasting. Why? Oil in a lamp. It burns to sustain itself. The storm blows, others falter. What good is a vow if it can break? Trust. We have learned much. Dream of dandelions with two heads.
Envoy, over here. As I live and breathe, the faithless envoy. Ludwig finds your loyalty a touch diminished. If you're looking for the Inquisitor, she's hunting a lead to the garden through its twisted silver roots. The tower calls. And it turns. And it calls, but for the roots we go. If not for the roots. The roots say your name, envoy. They say you told them to do it. I feel I can't think straight. What is for the roots? Pulling me. You did this, didn't you? The roots try to choke the steel garrote, and we will strangle them in return. Cut them, bleed them.
Oh dear. Be careful. He might be too far gone.
The roots come, and you'll be the death of the sun. We'll hit you. We'll stop you. Kill you! Die as the roots die. Die, traitor! Lay yourself down.
We've got company!
Found you.
It's easy when you do it.
You're gonna regret this!
I'll never get used to watching you do that.
Weren't so deadly and disturbing to look at.
I don't think this broken bridge will help us. Didn't we read about another way into the garden, though? The other path is hidden well. I certainly don't see any way across the acid sea.
Nandru was the founder of Solace Keep. If anyone knows more about him or the garden, it will be the Council of Solace. I can't make any promises, though. Like I said, they don't welcome outsiders, much less Aedyrians. Your godlike features will get you through the door, but that's all you'll get. Nandru had the same stuff on his face. Like the two of you were made by the same sculptor. You'd be surprised how far a resemblance to Nandru will take you in Solace. Play your cards right, and it might get you through the door. Worth a shot, anyway.
To Solace Keep. Let's try to get there before the steel garrote can cause trouble.
Follow the road northeast and look for a giant ancient walled keep. Can't miss it. Right. If we're going, let's go.
go to meet us.
Is that it?
This would be a great spot. There's so many of them.
What are you doing here? This place isn't safe. The homestead up ahead is all run by Zaribs. Used to be it was occupied by outcasts, but things happened. The region's getting more lethal. If you think the Salos steppe was hell, it's nothing next to the primordial depths up north. The Zaribs used to be more peaceful, but the recent tremors tore up the terrain so badly, they had to go south. They started turning it into one of their villages. Even ripped up the crops planted by the Wardens. What a waste. There are some Bargrunin living in the wastelands out here, all without the aid of the Wardens. If someone got rid of these Arabs, they might be able to shelter here, maybe even grow some crops. It's up to you if you would like to help out with these Arabs, but I hope you do. I hope the Zaribs haven't been too much trouble. I hope the Zaribs haven't been too much trouble. I hope the Zaribs haven't been too much trouble.
Tragic, but they did try to run a farm in the Tusks.
Big mistake!
get me.
Look out!
You dealt with the Zarabs. I didn't have any doubts about whether you could, but still, your actions will save some lives. The buildings will at least provide some shelter. Here, take this.
Fresh, potent. Greetings, lovely customer, and welcome to... Oh, it's you.
Never expected to see this guy again.
Yes, it's been far too long since you reported me to the Tiranui and got me exiled. Now I live here, in this wasteland. Did you know that the Parkrunen are not very friendly to newcomers?
Oh, someone's been reading their travel guides.
Now I've got to make skates and fast, hopefully before nightfall. These beetles are annoying and everywhere. So, are you going to buy anything? Thanks, but your money would be a lot more helpful than your words.
My. It's rather dusty here, isn't it? How did the dwarves manage?
Welcome to Serena's Mercy, outsider. There's nothing for you to see here.
Let me out of here right now!
What you had down over there?
I'm innocent!
No, you gave the goods back. That's something else.
I demand that this farce of a justice system...
What's an
answer
ancient
for
keep
itself.
without a grimy torture
You do
chamber?
this every
Oh,
day.
God, makes me sick.
Move along.
Oh, thank the gods. Finally.
Renato here was selling our grave goods to traveling merchants. Don't let him tell about maps and causes. He's a common thief.
I admit I took a few things from Pargrunan memorials. And I admit the caravans paid me a good price for them. Expeditions have costs. You can't line a pocket that's full of holes. Sansa has no idea what the living lands are like. He sits in his emporium and thinks it's the Deadfire. Well, it's not. Every day out here is a matter of life and death.
We do fine without grave robbing.
I just needed to survive.
You can't just barge in and tell us what to do with our prisoners.
How dare you? I'll have you know I'm a seasoned adventurer.
Ha! Can't argue with that. This is the tusks we're talking about. You're free to go.
About time. I owe you, whoever you are. Actually, wait, I can do better than that. Take my notes. Just do me a favor and don't tell Sansa where I've been. I'll come up with something. As soon as I've found a place to bathe. See, Sala's Keep, he said. It'll be an adventure, he said.
It's Cosmine. Just let me handle this.
What? Marius? No. You must be a ghost. A curse.
That would be news to me.
You're alive. You... Asshole! You show your face now? Now?
Several times, but I hit more than I missed.
We used to be friends, or so I thought. But then this Jitule left, unannounced. No note, no nothing. Didn't even say goodbye to Iancu. And now you cozy up here, after 3 years, with an Aedyr and godlike, no less? No offense. I can't allow that. You know the rules. Outsiders cannot enter without express permission of the Council.
Or with an honored warden.
Which you are not. I shouldn't even be talking to either of you. It's forbidden. Ha! If those bastards were here, we'd know. And if they came for us, we'd kill them. Simple as that.
Oh, then I guess we have nothing to worry about. Solace is saved, and we didn't even have to do anything.
Then you're wasting your time. We don't have any of that plague business in our keep.
Cosmine, you're doing that thing you always do when you're lying.
I didn't lie. There haven't been any dream trolls in Solace Keep.
And once again, I'm here waiting for your butt.
But there are rumors from the living archives. Sleepwalking, mad talking. Kostya told us it was the fumes from the volcano. I never trusted an outsider, much less an Aedyran. But I never thought Marius would either.
Come on, Cosmine. Have I ever lied to you when it really counted?
Gods damn it. I'm going to regret this, aren't I? I'll let you in, but be warned. Solace is not as it was, Marius.
I doubt it. Nothing really changes in Solace.
You'll see for yourself. The Council isn't what it was. Keep a watchful eye. Lower it on down. Quickly now.
I admit it. Solace is damned impressive. Just be aware, people of Solace are just as stubborn as its walls.
Gods. Here we go.
Remember, darling, if you need it, I can make us invisible for a quick escape.
If it's the new recruit playing games again, I'm going to... Base. It's just like... No. Every day, the same thing.
All right. Took you long enough.
Wait, you're not from the hunting party. Where's the hunting party? They were supposed to be here an hour ago.
Idiots. Better not have gotten themselves killed.
You look just like Nandru. Duty won't feed us, Mother. Duty won't keep us from dying.
How dare you talk to your mother that way?
Gully's going to...
Welcome back to Wodikasne. Nobody told me to expect outsiders. Welcome to... No, I can't say I am. Do you have any questions about Solace Keep? I've never seen anyone quite like you, is all. No, that's not entirely true. All I'll say is, take a good look at the big statue of Nandru, this keep's founder, when you enter the main hall. A word of warning before you enter. You are the first outsiders to visit the keep in longer than I know. It is an honor to have you. Enjoy your visit to Solace Keep.
Sanctuary of Nandru. Hasn't changed a bit.
Well, that sounds like a perfect excuse to spruce things up.
Feel like making yourself useful, outsider? Be careful with those ogres. We've taken to calling it. Put that poor husk out of its misery. Be careful with this one. Be careful. Some of our best. Welcome to the Tusks, outsider. Be courteous while in Solace's halls, and you shall remain welcome. Check the board for bounties. Anything catch your eye, feel free to take it on. You'll be rewarded accordingly. No. Our fighters are more than capable, but they are stretched thin. Times are hard. But that's life here in the Tusks. Resources are scarce out here. We need to cull the competition if we are to survive. Bring Magran's wrath upon the enemies of Solace, outsider.
What is crown? An outsider here?
So you're the outsiders my guards let into the keep. Sucker. Now I'm going to have to deal with Kazmin. And you're accompanied by a deserter.
There's the Joffrey I know. Still calling your parents by their first names.
Yes, I am. Every time I visit them. You should try it sometime. If you have a complaint, can it wait? I'm already dealing with enough. Ha! You're an outsider, and outsiders aren't allowed in Solace Keep. You lot are the only kith around who aren't dwarves. Or hadn't you noticed? And now one of my wardens has let you in. Mihala is going to ream me for this. Gods, yes. The wardens take an oath to protect the keep. That includes outside influences. Not that you'd know, but the council isn't known for their temperance. None of this is even my job. Not really, anyway. Mihala ordered me to take over for our Captain Petru until he comes back, but it's been weeks and no one's heard anything. Not one I wanted. This post has been exhausting. Mihala said it was council business, but there's nothing in his office. No journal, nothing. One of my wardens, Mina, is convinced something happened to him, but I don't have the time or resources to spare. Would you? That would take a load off of me. The council might even thank you for it. Talk to Mina. She's been distraught since Petru disappeared, so I've relieved her of her duties. I can't have one of my wardens like this, drunk and useless. She's likely over in the bar, drowning her sorrows. If there's anything to know about Petru, she'd know it.
Odd for the captain of the guard to disappear like that. Let's look into this.
Wake up, Mother. I would just like to be left alone. Mihala is to blame. We need to open our gates to the world, lest it leave us behind. Absolutely. Can you imagine if we had access to fresh crops from the north, or
outsiders. In the hall,
How delightful.
The very image of Nandru indeed. The gods send you at the most opportune time. Ah, the infamous Aedyr envoy. I'd heard of your resemblance to our illustrious founder, but I'd hardly believe it if I weren't seeing it for myself. The monks tell us that Nandru had a special connection to the land, a sense for where to find things. I wonder if you share it. And perhaps Solace is in luck. Our hunters can track beetles, birds, and boars, but do you know what the most elusive quarry in the tusks is? Exactly! And yet you'd never know it from the way the councillors fuss. It's all traditionalist, traditionnet. There's always been a problem with it. Chiefly that it tastes of rotten Zorip eggs. But no one can be bothered to fix it. Find the scouts I already sent to fix the problem, if you please. There's an old godless aqueduct system in Slumbering Fields, far to the southwest. I sent a team to start repairs, but I haven't heard from them.
How is it possible to lose them? Godless aqueducts aren't exactly easy to miss.
I doubt they had trouble finding the aqueducts, but something must have detained them. And acknowledge that someone else came here before us and built something worth preserving? That's Pargroon pride for you. I call it damn fool stubbornness, since we're all friends. But now that a steady water supply is a bigger concern than cultural pride, the next problem is finding my team. They were supposed to work on the section just north of the southern guard tower. You probably passed it when you entered the Tusks.
This is not good.
Oh, good. Someone's come along. I can't believe the only person that stopped is an outsider. Will you help me, please? Ugh, my hammer. One of the smiths down below sold it to me, and I'm not likely to get such a fine one again. But with all the construction going on here, still, I slipped and dropped it. I think it's somewhere down there. Do you think you can find it, hmm? Oh, Murti, you are a lifesaver. I'll wait right here.
You're back! Did you find my hammer? Ah, you have done me a great service, Amakul. Merty, envoy. May your kindness be repaid swiftly.
Mikhala understands the importance of tradition. Nandru chose this place for a reason.
Outsider?
Exactly.
You need something?
Generations of our kin have lived and died within these halls. We can't disappoint them.
As long as we lend our strength to Mihala, we won't.
Anything to report? Be safe out there.
Damn. Outsiders in the keep? Joffrey really must be shit at commanding the wardens if you got in. Marius? You're back? God's alive. I never thought I'd see you again.
Mina, is that you? Didn't recognize you with all that whiskey smell around you.
The whiskey helps me sleep. I've been working extra shifts without Petru here. Things would be a lot better if he was still in charge. Left? That what he told you? Sucker. Our captain didn't just up and disappear without warning. Something must have happened to him. It's law in the keep that we don't ever leave Solace. Ever. Not unless we're on assignment at an outpost. Your friend Marius here is an example as to what happens if we do. Some people don't like that. Petru... he skirted the rules. Has some project out there, at that abandoned warden tower. He usually goes out for a day or two, but always comes back. It's been weeks now, and nothing. I figure... something must have happened to him. Who knows what's out there? Attacked by Zaryps, killed in a lava flow. I think so too. I'd love to look into it, but Joffrey won't spare any wardens. Look, I know it's not your business, but you're the only one who can go in and out of the keep. If you happen to go by the abandoned warden tower, just to the northwest of Solace, keep an eye out for him, all right? Even a clue as to where he is would help. Maybe I'd be able to convince Joffrey to send someone after him. Never thought I'd see an outsider do more for me than my own people. Thanks, Aedyr.
Sometimes people just leave. He's probably drunk somewhere feeling bad about it. Ready yourselves. Council's just up this lift.
Of course they have an elevator.
If we open our gates to outlanders, we will talk about this later. Guest. What is the meaning of this? Who let them in here?
They're here because I vouched for them.
Marius, you're alive.
There were rumors you died, Marius. We mourned you. You shouldn't have returned.
I trust you came back to us for good reason. I doubt that. There isn't an inch of this land the Wardens do not patrol, day and night. If the Stilgarroth were here, we would know.
And if they are here, let them come. Solace has stood against worse threats for hundreds of years.
They nearly destroyed a city full of animancers. If they come for Solace, even these ancient walls won't save you. If that's all you'll do, you might as well not do anything.
Although I wonder why we should bother trusting you. We heard that you were responsible for a great many deaths in Shatterscarp. Give me a reason to tolerate you for even a second longer. Indeed. But you've brought us news. Now I'm curious. What do you expect us to do for you? It sounds like you have something in mind.
There is no dream scourge in Galawain's tusks.
Nor has there ever been. No. The soul of Nandru protects this place, protects his wardens. No curse may touch us here.
These are unusual times, Mihala. Regrettably, I must confirm the envoy's tale. Our messengers have heard as much from Paradis, Fior, Thirdborn. Perhaps we have only been lucky. What if Nandru's aegis no longer protects us?
I do not believe it. But I am not unmoved by the stories we have heard from the other settlements. You say you mean to end this plague of madness, envoy? There is no path.
Nor has there been for hundreds of years. There was a bridge once, but it fell in Nandru's time. How do you know of our garden, envoy?
The garden is our sacred purpose, its observation and protection, a task handed to us by Nandru himself. He once wrote that the island spoke to him, perhaps as it has spoken to you.
The envoy does bear a remarkable resemblance to our founder, does he not?
The markings on your face, I recognized them. But I didn't want to believe an Aedyran could have anything in common with Nandru. Enough. I know you Outlanders to be audacious, but claiming you read the lost journal of our founder, there are no words. If Nandru ever wrote such a thing, do you think the Pargrunen would forget it? Would the living archives misplace such an artifact? We did not lie to you. The bridge has fallen. The path is long gone.
If there is another way, envoy, you will have to discover it yourself. But I fear you will be disappointed.
It has and always will be our duty to watch over the garden. Even if we knew of the potential of another path, we couldn't tell you. Your facial markings might be similar to Nandru's, but we will not change our ways for an accident of flesh and cartilage. You are an outsider, and will remain one forever. The agent of an empire bent on destroying all that we have built. Envoy, you and those like you are why we are here. The Wardens exist to stand in your way.
Envoy, be practical. You may be uniquely capable, but there are hundreds of us. There are 3 of you. I would expect nothing less from someone like yourself.
Goodbye, Envoy. Kostya, see the Envoy out of our halls. Enough time has been wasted on inconsequential matters.
With all due haste, Mihala.
And Marius? Don't stay gone so long next time.
If this is the kind of warm welcome I can expect, I can't wait to come back.
Follow me, envoy.
Right. I warned you they'd be useless. Or maybe I didn't, but I thought about it. You'd be better off tracking the Steel Garrote. At least they're not useless bureaucrats.
And I thought Vidara was infuriating.
Envoy, might... I just wanted a word before you went on your way. Knife you? God have mercy, no! I wanted to apologize for what happened in the council chamber. The situation here is desperate. We have more mouths than food. The old sicken, the young suffer. But Mihala, well, she's a devoted warden to her core. I think she'd rather we starve than ask for help. Of course. Our people starve and grow ill. And it's all because Mihala insists duty to the dead means more than the living. She won't let our people leave, or speak with outsiders, or trade for the resources we need. There is no reasoning with her. Anything that doesn't strictly serve our oath to Nandru is treason of the highest order. It's why I play my part where she can see. I don't want to risk her wrath. She's a zealot. She forgets that doctrine is worth less than living. Much like your Inquisitor Ludwig, I suspect. Two sides of the same miserable coin. Mihala has firm principles, and I respect the strength of them. But it's all so pointless. If we stay in this keep, we will surely die. Neither our oaths nor this keep will prevent our people from starving. Change must happen. We need to leave the keep. Do you understand me? The keep decays, and we drown in the rot. The wardens defend a corpse against that which would revive it. We will not last here much longer. Not without food, building materials, medical supplies. I let Aedyr trade caravans slip past our patrols, but that's hardly enough. We need so much more. All of which your ambassador in Paradis could provide. If I could only start the conversation. Information. You're looking for another path to the garden. I don't know if there is one, but I know who might. You were right, you know. The Steel Garrote are in the mines at Mount Forja, looking for the garden even as we speak. If they haven't found what you're looking for, they will soon. I hear their commander is a determined woman. I lied to you. I'm sorry for that. I didn't intend to make you look like a fool. But I couldn't let Mihala know the truth. She would have had us rushing headlong to our deaths with no thought for how this situation could advantage us. The garden does not matter to me. Whether it's you or the Steel Garrote who find it, I don't care. Forget duty. Duty cannot feed our children. Duty cannot keep us safe. The Inquisitor is questionable creature, but she might be all that stands between us and doom. She has the ambassador's ear. With her support, he might agree to trade with us. It doesn't matter how reasonable he is if I don't have his ear. I am an aging dwarf from a small, fanatical order on the ass end of a volcanic wasteland. Against Mihala's wishes, I have written to him many times. He refuses to lend his ear. But if a powerful ally were to speak on my behalf, there might be something I could offer him. Something like the keep.
You give them the keep? Have you lost your Sunday mind?
I understand ridding yourselves of the keep, but to help the Steel Garrote? Disgusting.
The keep. Its inane traditions. None of that means anything to me. I want to offer up Solace Keep to Aedyr and the Steel Garrote in exchange for goods and gold. Its existence has cost us so much. The least it can do is buy a future for our people. I have been nothing but honest with you about my intention to save my people. If that is treachery, then I shall proudly bear the title traitor. Mihala believes your empire cannot see us as anything but rivals. An agreement may protect us from dying from deprivation, and perhaps also keep us safe from Aedyr's hunger. I promise you, this is all repellent to me too. But I will do what I must to save my people. It might seem a foolish idea, but better to be a fool who tried than a coward who did not. I thought you'd empathize with this more. Your quest for the garden is also a fool's errand. You are not the first person to have said that. I want you to get what you want, envoy. My hope is that you don't kill the Inquisitor before I get what I want too. I would never ask you not to defend yourself, envoy. In any case, the Steel Garrote are at the Mount Forja mines. To get there, head west across the primordial depths. Do as you will. I believe the Pargrunen and the Aedyrians can forge a mutually beneficial alliance. That will not happen if there is unnecessary bloodshed. Also, goodbye then.
Any news, Andrada?
Sorry, Geoffrey. Captain. No, the Council's still going at it. You know how Mihala is.
Walk with the gods, outsider.
But Kostya says that Solace Keep is nothing but a crypt. We'll die in here.
I'm so tired of listening to you. Kostya this, Kostya that. Solace Keep protects us all. I don't want to hear another word.
An outlander.
Don't mean to be disrespectful, but we'd prefer not to deal with your kind.
What's wrong with talking to the Outlander, We need outside opinions. We need medicine. You're sick, Mother.
Pargrunen affairs are Pargrunen affairs. We don't speak of them to outsiders.
Even if it costs you your life, Mother? You'd rather die than ask for help from an Outlander?
Kostya has a lot to answer for. Poisoning our youth's minds with these ideas. See? Even the Outlander agrees with me. Kostya means well, but he's short-sighted. Mihala knows what happens if we allow the Outlanders inside. They'll take and take and take. Soon they'll attempt to tell us our ways are wrong, that we must become like them, until nothing of us is left and we become just an appendage of some other people.
At least we'll be fed.
Enough. No more of this nonsense. Stop talking.
Why won't you listen? If we don't change our ways, the Pargrunen are done for.
I don't want to hear another word of this.
What do you think it means?
What do you think? What
25, 26. Suck, I lost count.
Let me see that.
I'm so